before he's taken down. Important moment here. 3rd down and 4.
Here we go.
Fields to throw. Taken in right side by the tight end Johnson. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a 1st down. Here's Taylor. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Now Fields. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not, and be taken down there. Here's a big one. This 3rd down. Fields. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. Now timeout Vegas. That is their 2nd. And they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining on the clock. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that would be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kaiir Elam.
Follow this play well. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get this very close to a 1st down. A nice run there. It'll just end up a little bit short. So, it's a win for our visitors. They're able...
Since birth, I've been shooting from a cannon. Mid-flight, hit or recite, I ain't landing. Handles like a vandal at night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding.
It's Week 11 of the National Football League. And we've got C.J. Stroud. He's fourth in the NFL in passing touchdowns this season. It's the Texans and the Titans, next on Madden Football.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. They're hot as can be. Winners of 8 of their last 9 games.
I don't know if you call this start a surprise exactly, but they've proven that they're going to be able to stand toe-to-toe with anybody.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Titans, their long winning streak finally came to an end last week. A disappointing game for them, but still a heck of a run.
Indeed it was. What a great job by them putting together a streak. Now let's see how they rebound after a defeat.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, but he pays the price at the end of it as he's picked up and thrown down. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
I think his task in this game is really simple. Eliminate the turnovers. He threw 2 interceptions last week. I can't believe I led with that because he had 3 touchdown passes.
Right.
So there's a lot of good that he did, but he's got to take care of the ball better. The ball has to go to guys wearing the jerseys that they're wearing this week, not the opposition.
That is incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
They'll set up the throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. To the right side and intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Texans are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Stroud sets up the play action. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. A run now for the rookie out of Georgia. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Pierce will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, now how about this return? And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Titans offense, led by their wide receiver, headed out for their 2nd possession. And as we move deeper into the season, he continues to put up big numbers on a weekly basis. As you see here, he's the NFL's leader in receptions to this point of the year. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Oh, good footwork on the spin. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go.
Hands it off out of the gun. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The numbers for him from a week ago. 20 carries, 109 yards.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, let's go.
And Stroud now to throw. It's complete to Diggs. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
All right.
On 3rd down, here's Bigsby. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
All right.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Stroud off the play fake. He's got a man. It's his fullback. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. Here's a give up the middle. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. 4th down. Here's Stroud. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack. And a turnover on downs. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
They'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position we were able to...
Touchdown, Houston! Nico Collins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. They'll start on the ground with Spears. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. 2nd and 9 now. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. That pick 6 just a moment ago. Things went from bad to worse. Look up at the scoreboard now. Not looking good here. We'll see if they can put something together on this drive. 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Out of the gun again to Spears. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 7. He'll drop to throw. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Will Anderson, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. Now here's Bradley Pinion now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Texans offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Play action. Stroud now. Throws right side, and that's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Stroud working out of the gun. That's complete to Dell. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Play action. Here's Stroud. This one left side caught by Collins. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. Short throw to Smith. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Stroud to throw it. This is caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Stephon Diggs from 17 yards out. And the Texans go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Tennessee offense set to go again. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. 2nd and 4. They'll set up the screen for Spears. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll escape to his left. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 37. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Texans force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
2nd and 5.
Ready.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Going deep for Diggs. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
Oh, that's sweet.
What an effort. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Here goes Stroud again. Flushed out right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the visiting Texans who came away with a victory. So they'll look to take the season series if they can win here in Houston. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Ready.
Now Stroud. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. Here's Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Final play of the half, Stroud. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. So we've come to halftime past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The home team's offense and their wideout getting set to go once more. And he's very much alive in the race for most receiving yards by a wideout this year. Currently ranked 2nd in the NFL at this point in the season. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. The numbers throwing the ball have been great. He's up over 300 yards now for the game. Here's Stroud. Touchdown! A great effort there. 28 yards. And the Texans open the lead up to 34-0. Extra point by Fairbairn up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Chance to see it. Dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Titans offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And it's been a struggle for them all afternoon. This defense has really done. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Let's go now.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Now Brissett, the backup, his first throw. He gets this one to Mechie. And he's got this down to the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Mechie, the man in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. On play action, Brissett. And his throw here is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Here's Brissett. And this one complete to Smith. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. To throw is Brissett. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it is 42-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And this group has suffered far too many self-inflicted... Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues And it's out. He put it on the carpet. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 29, here's 2nd down at a yard. 19. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. 19. Go. Brissett. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. And they run the toss to Bigsby. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 19, 10. Go. Here's Brissett. That is caught, and he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. John Mechie, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Texans get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Titans getting set and ready to go here for their next drive. But the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Second and 11. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 45-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
That was a chance for the breakthrough. He's got a man running free, and you've got to be able to put that on him. But instead, led him too far, incomplete.
Out of his hands quick to Jackson. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 17-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And it's a Titans touchdown. Traylon Burks from 17 yards out. And the Titans are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Extra point right down the middle. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Brissett now. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Brissett sets to throw it. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. They'll throw again. Brissett. And oh, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. This is taken at the 18. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Back now in Houston. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Here we go, set. Set, go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's a give to Bigsby. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. The Texans on third down. They're hitting at 60%. 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Flush to his right. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. Now a handoff to Bigsby. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And Bigsby once more. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It fights him off. On the move right. And that will be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Taken from just outside the 30. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball... And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Christian Harris. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
He'll buy some time right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up. Now Brissett. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Texans first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Throwing. Brissett. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw, Brissett. That's complete to Hutchinson. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Brissett. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Bigsby. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Tank Bigsby, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. They'll set up to throw. That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And my goodness, another interception. And the Texans will take over possession here up at the 44. Yet another mistake after the interception there. Guys should look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Another run by Bigsby. And some room to work. Oh, he pulls over it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. On the carry, Bigsby. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A run here with Bigsby. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that one too wide and incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Back to throw again. Right back to Atwell. That's complete. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Now a 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here. It's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Again, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Now the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was Traylon Burks capping things off with a touchdown catch. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Texans offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
3rd and 5. To throw is Brissett. Going for the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And he's got it inside the 10. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory.